Hello, everyone. It's Bliss with Blissful Divination. Today, we're going to ask the cards. Will the Democratic Party replace Joe Biden? Now, this question came to me because I had been seeing in some news agencies people were questioning his mental health. Is he having early stages of dementia? I kind of want to know because I'm like, he just might be old and cannot do social media. There are people out there. Um, I have my own opinions on that. Um, he does seem a little stuttery. He does seem a little, I don't know if it's a lack of confidence or whatever it is, but um, he doesn't seem to be as with it as I think a Democratic presidential candidate should be. So I thought we would ask the cards about whether or not the party will replace him and go with a better candidate. We are going to program the man card to be Joe Biden. We are going to program the woman card to be uh, the Democratic Party. We are going to program the lion card to be Bernie Sanders. We will program the snake to be the COVID-19 virus. So let's take a look, shall we? Oh, one more. We should make the fox be Joe Biden's advisors. Okay, so let's go. All right, let's set him up. I am using Lenono cards that have been designed by Paris de Bono from the Fortune Teller Shop in Sydney, Australia. Okay. So see, what's the theme of the question, the basis of this whole situation? And right up front, we get Joe Biden's advisors. Okay. Now, with this card falling in the first house, um, his advisors are advising him to make the best of the situation. So, this is all being filtered through his advisors. Okay, so let's keep going. The next card we get is the ring. So it may be that his advisors are telling Joe that he needs to do this, to keep going, that he has commitments and promises that they want to see. Okay. Next, we get the scythe. Okay. So that's cutting things. So that's cutting his commitments. Oh, okay. Let's look a little bit more. We need a few more cards so I can start seeing direction in which we're going. Wow. That is the end of the story there. Okay, so what I'm getting, actually, his advisors are advising him to cut his commitments, his contracts, his ties. So basically, they're advising him, in my opinion, to drop out of the race, to cut his ties uh, with the Democratic Party. But we didn't see Joe or Democratic Party pop up. So let's take a look. What's in the house of Joe Biden? So in his house is Bernie. Bernie is all up in his face. So, Bernie is coming for him. Let's see about Bernie. We get the lilies. Okay. So with this, Bernie seems to be blooming. He's thriving right now. He's thriving within his own house. So he has his own momentum. He has the things that he's doing. He really feels like he can win this because he's been doing lives and things like that. So let's take a look and see where they are. So I'm going to flip over these cards. And I'm trying to find out where Joe... Okay. I'll try to get a little bit deeper. Because sometimes the cards will be like, okay, that's the answer to your question. So the basic answer to the question is that of will they replace him? It didn't show up immediately in the reading. So at this point, there's like no decision has been made. However, we do see that his advisors are advising him that perhaps he should drop out. Okay. Excuse me. So we're going to see some of the other hidden things. Okay. So we see Joe. Joe is in the second house. So Joe is basically feeling like he cannot drop out due to his reputation. He doesn't want to hurt his reputation. He doesn't want to kind of give in to what people are saying. He's facing the heart. So he really wants to be the candidate. I think he feels like it's his time. I think he feels like perhaps he could do it. He probably kind of like I get always the bridesmaid, never a bride kind of situation with that. But we got Bernie down. No, we got the Democratic Party is right next to Bernie. Okay. So they're not basically looking at him, but he knows like he's really close. And I kind of feel like they are not 100% ruling him out. I think they're kind of waiting to see how things kind of play out before they decide. Because like I said, Joe Biden seems to be on it. He seems to be doing what a president should be doing. I mean, he's looking strong. He's looking like an adult. it's interesting. He thinks that this is his Joe Biden. Excuse me. Bernie Sanders thinks that this is his time. Like he's looking at it. He's also he's doubly all up on his personal reputation. He really feels like he can do it. What's on Bernie's mind is that, he's thinking about should he drop out. But you know how you put things in the back of your mind? Like he knows there's a chance that they're going to cut him and go with Joe, but he's pressing on. He's pressing on anyway. Let's see what else. Yeah, they're both invested in this with their reputations. They both are. And Bernie also feels like it's his time too. They are both having their eyes on being the nominee um, to go up against Trump. Um, Now I'm looking over here. We have our COVID-19 virus over here, and that's a part of the picture. It's a part of the picture, but they're, Bernie and both Joe are looking at it. The Democratic National Party is not even looking at that, which is interesting. Like, that's not a factor that they're going to use whether or not they will cut him. They are all, yeah, I don't think that they'll cut him because they don't like him. They just want to beat Trump. And they think that the best way to do that is with Joe. They don't want to endorse Bernie. Um, they think that luck is on their side because the clover is on their mind. They're thinking about money. Um, they want to go with Joe, but they got like at least three other choices that they can choose from. So I don't even feel like at this moment it's on the table about them cutting him. They've thought about it, but they're still firmly behind him. If in the future, if they see something that looks discouraging, I feel like they got it. They have at least three other candidates with the clover here that they could choose from. No matter what it is, they're not gonna endorse Bernie. That's the way they're thinking right now. They don't want Bernie. Um, they're thinking about their position, their stability as a party. As with the anchor here, they're thinking about home, their home base. They think that Joe is the one. Um, it's yeah, like it is amazing. Like they feel like they know. They feel like Joe can do it. You know, that's basically what I see. Um, hmm. With the sun and the moon here together, side by side, I feel like they have to. They feel like this is their future, their destiny as a party. They're feeling pretty positive about him, about who they want. And so, no. If you were to ask me based on this reading, I would say no. And they're trying, and it's like they're trying to stop the talking. They're trying to stop people saying all these things about Joe Biden's health um, because they think that it's going to make them lose to Trump. So it seems like they are busily working to cut down on this conversation about him. So that is what I see. What do you guys think? Do you think they should replace Joe Biden? Do you think that um, he's not the one, that they should go with someone else? Even if they don't go with Bernie, leave me a comment below and let me know. So I want to thank you guys for taking this time and watching this video. If you have not already become a subscriber, please push the subscribe button. Also hit the bell with the notifications so that you can know whenever I post a video. And as always, be blessed, people. Have a great day.